Hey everybody, neonerZ here, and we are on the RMCT FTB server, and I wanted to start off this episode with a little Thaumcraft, show you guys where I'm at and what I'm doing next on it, and there's an item I really want that I want to try to get real quick to do something in here. So, let's show you where I got to. I pretty much unlocked most of the first tier stuff, as you can see. The magic building blocks is something we really wanted. With this, we'll be able to make the, I don't remember the name of it. It's an advanced, that probably tells you, an arcane work table, which can be used to make higher tier items that I really want to play with. And as you see, like I said, I opened all this stuff up, and I'm on to the wands. Now, I know that this is the wand of equal trade, and using this, I'll be able to start prettying the place up a little bit. So, the first thing I need to do is get my arcane work table. So what do we need? Some thaumium ingots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and some stone. So we have plenty of stone. I think I made 1 thaumium ingot. I made 4. I think that's exactly how many we need. Awesome. I have stone on me, and I'm sure we have to do it in there, and I'm sure we're going to need to use a little bit of magic. So let's see. I believe it was like this. Then like this. There we go. Boom. Used a little bit of magic. Let's let this charge up because we're going to need it again. And I believe... Is it a 3x3? So let's see. Let's just try it out. Like this. This is how I would expect it. Is that right? Maybe I need more? I thought I read somewhere it's only 2x2. Let's see. Let's try this 2x2 and see if that is it. Okay. That's a bummer, isn't it? That's not going to lay center into this room. You know what? Give me a second. Let me figure out how I want to place this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I redid this room just a little bit. I basically brought this wall in 1, and that wall out 1. So now this is perfectly in the center, and then there's 3 blocks on either side, and that's for future purposes. We'll see later. But for now, let's get our arcane stone blocks down to make our arcane workbench. Give it a little... And here we go. We have an arcane workbench. Now, this works a lot like this did in the sense that it still needs a wand in here to be able to do stuff. But there's another step. So not only do I have my crafting area right here, but down here, I am going to need some abilities from the different items to be able to fulfill the requirement to craft the item that I'm trying to get. And the way to do that, at least for now, is to just throw the items into the crucible, and they will flow into here, and we will be able to craft the item. So, I want to craft something that I've been dying to get, and I believe I have everything now that I need, and that is the goggles of revealing, which again, the recipe is not in there, but I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. So let me pull up that recipe. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have everything. Well, almost everything. I need to make another one of these, and it's pretty easy. It's 4 gold and a water shard. I'm also going to need this and actually more gold, 2 more gold for the actual item. So let's get this in here. Let's make another one of those thermometers or whatever. Boom. Oh, I don't have, there's my wand. I need to make another wand, don't I? Yeah, we could do that later. Put the wand there. Boom. Okay, now this is where things are going to get interesting. So we want to make the goggles of revealing. So the first thing we need to do, as we know, is put our wand into here. This is going to get charged up. The next thing we need to do is put in our crafting recipes, which those are just leather boots. So I guess this works as a regular enchanting table too. Did not know that. Okay. That there. Awesome. What do I have wrong here? Maybe this just goes into a regular enchanting table? Was I wrong? Let's see. Does it go into here? If it does, that's kind of sad, but I guess whatever. Let's see, right in here? No. You know what? Let me look this up a little bit more, and I will come right back. Okay, I am back, and it seems like after reading a little bit more, the goggles are revealing is actually research I have to complete. Now, I don't see it. I don't know where it would be. Maybe it's one of these things. I don't know. I thought I could just craft it when I'm able to craft it, but I guess not. So while I was figuring that out, I did a little bit more research. First of all, I researched the wand of equal trade, and that's what we wanted. This is going to help us clean up this place a lot, and we're going to craft that in a minute. But I also crafted a watered jar. Now, this is going to be really good. There's two uses for this. First of all, you can make a brand in a jar for XP farms, which is awesome. But also, you can actually keep spare Vs, whatever, or aspects or whatever in these jars. And that's not something we could do right now, but hopefully soon. I don't know where the other research is to be able to store it. But anyways, yeah, there's that. So let's make this wand of equal trade. So it goes on the infusion altar. It needs 3 Viz shards and a wand of the apprentice. So we're going to have to make another wand of the apprentice, which is just any shard stick, which I have, and a piece of gold nugget. You know what? Let's make 2 of those. Yeah, just so we can leave one in here, one on the table. We'll have use for them. So one of those, another one of those. Okay. So let's make this wand. I don't think I have to do it on here, but might as well. 1, 2, great. Put one there, and one over here. And now, oh, I didn't grab the earth shards. No, was it earth shards? Hold on, now I gotta check again. No, magic shards. Viz shards, yeah. So we need 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now this is going to have to charge up, which is fine because we have something else to do. We have to fulfill its requirements. And I don't know if you can see that well, but you need 2 things. The permutatio, 16 of them, and 4 of the instrumentum. It's weird. I know there's other things that have permutatio, but it seems like the best I've found... No, that can't be right. You know what? Let me see where else I can get a good supply of permutatio. I know plenty of things that would get me this. And you know what? We can just throw those in right now. 4. That's all I need, right? Just 4. Cool. So we have one of these. And throw it in. Bubbling up. And now we should start seeing it filling up here. We do. Okay, and there's the particle effect. The aspect is going into the fusion altar, and it's already got that. So we need to get 16 more of the permutatio. So let's see what we have. I don't know. I know back at the sorting room we have lots of stuff that has the permutatio, because I noticed it last. Oh, look at that. Seeds. Perfect. We need 16. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 permutatio. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, I know where we can get a lot of seeds. So you know what? Let me do that. Let me get the seeds, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with the seeds I need. And let's get those babies cooking. Get them all in there. Almost. And done. Okay. So now this is completed. And let's take our wand of equal trading. Awesome. Great. So what can this do? This can do something really cool. And I need to prepare to get ready to use this. Or maybe not. But what we are going to do is we're going to replace our floor real quick with marble. And how we're going to do that is pretty awesome. So let's put 1 marble down. And take our wand of equal trade. So we're going to select the stone. We're going to select the marble, and look at that. It's creating the whole floor into marble, and I think I like this. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's just do this real quick. And what you can see is it's taking the marble out of my inventory and replacing it, I guess, with cobble, I guess. I thought it would give me smooth stone, but yeah, it's giving me cobble. So there we go. And I'm starting to change the floor with marble. So this is something I want to try. I don't know how it's going to look with just regular marble, but I thought it was worth trying. So let me get some more marble, try it out, and we'll take a look how it looks in a second. Okay, I made some changes in here, and I think I like how it's coming out. I'm not 100% sure how well I feel about the regular marble on the floor. I might change this to marble bricks eventually. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is looking good. I got to figure out something to do with trim and everything I got, give it a little bit more design, but I really am liking it. So I think that's enough Thaumcraft for today. I don't know if there's really anything else I'm looking for right away. I'm really upset that I can't get the goggles revealing, but what are you going to do? See, I don't know what these are. Maybe one of these is the goggles of revealing, possibly. Yeah, I guess. Anyways, cool. So that's enough Thaumcraft. Let me put all my stuff away, and we could start working on the project for today. Okay, here we are back in the basement, and as you can see, some things have changed here. And I redesigned what I'm going to use this room for, just because I'm not exactly ready for liquids just yet. I'm going to turn this into an engine room where I could supply my tesseracts with plenty of power. So I think I have a design together, and I made a bunch more magmatic engines. And the basic idea is going to be there's going to be a lava tank right here, similar like it is upstairs. And then this wall is just going to be full of magmatic engines, pumping into a redstone energy cell that would probably be somewhere around here inside the wall, with just a face showing. And then from there, pumping into a tesseract. What I also would like to be able to do here, which I don't think I'm going to do today, but fairly soon enough, I'd like to be able to put a place, maybe a redstone energy cell charging station. And be able to do other types of engines. I was thinking about playing around with steam, so I would like to incorporate that down here too. But for now, let's just get this started. So, like I said, the first thing we're going to do is lay down our tank. It's just going to be a standard 3x3, 5 high. Let's get this going. And then we're going to feed it out the back with a valve. And I think I might have left my valve in my bag, but I'll check that in uno momento. So we're almost done building this. Ooh. Do I have any glass on me? I probably don't have any glass on me. Not the glass I need. And I don't have a valve on me, so I'm going to have to go back upstairs and get that. So you know what? Let me go grab that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed some glass. I grabbed some iron valves, so let's get these guys in place. We're going to put the glass right here. And just like before, we're going to put a valve right here. And then this is where our liquid tesseract is going to go. So let's get this put down. Get this set up. Boom. This is, I believe I'm still public on this, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Get it turned on. Oh, and I don't think I hit that. And we are pumping in. Perfect. Okay. So now we need to get behind this wall. So let's get all these things out of here. These were just placeholders of where I'm going to put the engines. I have enough room for about 40 engines on this wall. But right now, I'm only going to do 25. Kind of for two reasons. A, I'm not sure how much lag this is going to add to the server. So I don't want to go too crazy right away. And B, I just didn't feel like making any more. So let's get back behind here. Let's just open this up, and I think we're going to need to go about 4 blocks away. So the way I'm going to be doing this, stupid gravel. Damn it. The way I'm going to do this is I'm not going to use liquid ducts. I plan on using strictly pipes, and for the reason being, liquid ducts are great, but you can't transmit redstone signal over them. Very nice. Yep, and let's just get this one more down. You can't transmit a redstone signal over liquid ducts. So that means if I wanted to be able to turn my engines on and off, like I do upstairs, I would have to run 3 cables. 1 power, 1 redstone, and 1 lava. And I don't want to do that. It's going to be way too much extra work. And I'm not going to be able to make it as compact as I want it to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to use Arctic gates with waterproof pipes and red pipe wire. And that should allow us to detect when the redstone energy cell is full and turn off all of the engines, which will also let me be able to put the engines right next to each other. So I can maximize this wall space. So let's get that set up. We need the valve right here. And then first thing we need, which I forgot in my bag, is going to be a wood waterproof pipe. So let's get that on there. And this is what's going to pump out. We're going to use an Antarctic gate on this too, just so we don't have to have a redstone engine. So next thing we need to do is figure out how we're going to wire the lava. And the first thing we do know is this is where all the engines are going to be. So I'm going to start putting down the engines. I don't have all of them on me. As you can see in my inventory, I only have 15. And that's just because I don't want to pull my engines upstairs until I'm ready to move everything. Because once I pull my engines upstairs, my quarries are going to stop until everything's set up. So let's just get this all going. This will fix itself very soon once we put the energy conduits down. Get these in there. Great. So I am going to run the energy conduit this way. Just like this. And then behind it, I am going to run the waterproof pipe. And I believe I have enough on me. It's possible I might not. And if I don't, sorry about that. And if I don't, I will make more. But just to give you an idea, just going to go just like this. And let's get back there. Let's just finish that. Okay. So let's get back here. And then on all of these, of course that went dead. So let me just show you before I go charge up and get some other stuff. All of these are going to have Antarctic gates with red pipe. So we'll put that right there. This right here. There and there. And then this is just going to run straight down here. Oop. Keep clicking on the gate. Cool. And what's going to happen is when the redstone energy cell is out of power, it's going to light up this pipe wire, which is going to turn on all these engines and start producing power. So let me get this all set up. Like I said, I need to grab a couple things, and we'll check back in before I turn it on. Okay, I am back, and I got a good portion of it done. I have the 15 engines already here. It's not all wired up, but it's mostly there. There's going to be a wall here, so you're not going to really be able to see much of this. But let's just take a look back here. And as you can see, I made a lot of Antarctic iron gates, ore gates. I think I made about 26 or 30 of them or something like that. And I'm actually going to need a lot more, and it took a lot of time. But I think it's going to be a lot more compact this way. As I've shown before, I'm able to run this piping. Let's just get that torch out of the way. I can actually run this piping around here, which will allow me to turn on and off these gates without having to run a separate redstone signal between all of them. And because of that, I don't have to put a gap. In my energy generation up there, I had to put a gap between all the engines to be able to turn them on and off, because we don't want the engines being on all the time. So this will alleviate that and allow me to be able to turn them on and off without having to put separations between them. Awesome. So now what we're going to need is we are going to, and we want to run this here too, because we might as well have the pipe, we might as well have the pump turn off too when it's not in use. No point of keeping anything on if it doesn't need to be. So the next thing we need to do is put down our first redstone energy cell. And what we're going to do here is this is going to work as kind of a buffer. So this is what we're going to use to be able to tell if more power generation is needed or not. Somewhere we'll say about right here is going to be a second one. And then this is the one that the tesseract, I'm pretty sure I have an extra tesseract on me. Maybe I left it upstairs. I can come back for it. This is going to be where the tesseract is going to be. And that is what's going to be sending the power. And I kind of like this area here, so I can actually feed. You know what? It might not actually be there. This might actually, you know what? It might be smarter to move this to the side. Let's see. What's the center? About that's the center. Might actually make more sense to put this here. and then I could hook up the tesseract directly to this right here. Yeah. And then when I start generating steam on this side, I could hook up all those engines. I could put another redstone energy cell right here and hook up all the engines to this. So both energy cells are feeding into here, which is feeding into the tesseract. And that should give us a nice little buffer and allow us to control the engines separately. It will also allow us to be able to turn off this section, but leave on this section, or vice versa. So we can efficiently run our power, which I really like. So I believe I have to go, it's not this way, right? No, I got to go back one more. And what we're going to need is, obviously we're going to need to run the energy conduit to the redstone cell. But also what we're going to need is we're going to need to be able to put on a cobblestone structure pipe, because energy conduits, just like liquid ducts, cannot run piping onto it or use gates. So we have to use regular pipes to be able to do this. So the first thing we're going to want to do is run the lava and the energy to it, which we already did. I don't know what I'm thinking. So we want to run the actual power to it, the redstone. So let's put this here. And now I might need more of these. Let's see how many more I need. One more. That's fine. I have the stuff on me. Look at that. Awesome. And pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. Awesome. Great. And this should connect when I put wire on it, right? Boom. Look at that. Awesome. And now we're going to use an Antarctic gate here. I could very well use a non-Antarctic gate, but I just don't have one on me. And they're really not that hard to make. It takes longer to make the iron gate than it does to make it actually an Antarctic gate. So we got that on there. Let's wire this up. Perfect. Now, let's not use that. There we go. Now let's tell this when there's energy can be stored to turn on this pipe. See, now this pipe is on. All of these things are on, which should turn on this. Now, I need to program each one of these, but basically what these are going to say is when it has a signal, give it redstone. Has a signal, give it redstone. And we're just going to keep doing that for all of these, so it's going to turn on the engines. And we're going to do the same thing for right here. And you know what? Let's do that right now. Has a signal. Oh, redstone pulse. I'm sorry. That's what this needs. And soon enough, we should start seeing lava pumping. There you go. And now it's coming out and it's filling up the engines. So let's get all these done. And once I have this done, we will cut back and we can see the engines turn on and the redstone energy cells starting to power up. We still need to run that to the second one and get the tesseract, but we can do that when we come back. So let me get this all programmed and I will be back in a second. Okay, everything is programmed and everything is piped. I have this one disabled for the moment. Oh, that should be connected there. I have this one disabled for a moment just so this all doesn't kick on. The one thing you want to do is whack your pipes so these turn orange. Now, I believe it's possible. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think when you have a energy conduit connected directly to an engine, it's going to pull power out of it either way. But just to be safe, we don't want to cause any issues. We're going to whack these all so they're all orange. Let's get that done. And I did notice something that I'm a little afraid of, and we're going to have to see if this is going to cause any problems. Once I get these all whacked and on, there we go. Okay, so now these are all orange. These are all ready to go. This is all wired up. As you can see, energy pulsar. I have all these wired up. You're going to have to just take my word for it because I'm not going to go through all of them. And then I'm going to turn this on. Now, when I turn this on, watch what happens over there. This is the only thing that worries me. Oh, I just messed it up. There you go. I guess it's not really happening. I was getting graphical glitches where these pipes were turning on and off over and over again. So I'm not 100% sure what that was about. Also, what you'll notice is not all these engines are on yet. These waterproof pipes, as opposed to liquid ducts, take a good while for it to get all full up. And because of that, it takes a while for these engines to get started. So I would rather use the liquid ducts, but there's really no way I'd be able to do this layout with the liquid ducts. If you do know a way I could use this layout with this liquid ducts, I would be very happy to hear it. But as of right now, I don't think there really is a way. So I'm going to start cleaning this up. We want to wait for this. Oh wait, we still need to connect those two things. So let's get back behind that wall again. And we're going to connect it from behind, just so we don't have to see anything. Oh, wait, this is going to be a problem. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to have to... Thank God this is a corner. I'm going to have to change this just a little bit. Can I just break that with that? Yeah. We are going to have to put this... Let's break that too. Oh, we want to hurry up because that's about to shut off. We want to put this right here. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Wire it up. Let's get this wiring on. And now let's turn this on. When energy can store energy, turn the pipe on. Boom. And the reason we did that is so now we could run right over here. Great. And I should have just enough. Yeah, there you go. And we're not going to whack this on just yet. We're going to let this get charged up a little bit before we do that. So these should be running. This pipe is going to start getting filled up. So I'm going to let this run for a while. First of all, make sure I'm not having any issues with it. And get everything all powered up. Once it's all powered, we will hook up the engines upstairs down here. We will bring the energy tesseract down here. And we will start seeing how much energy we're pushing. So... yeah, give me a minute, and once this is going, we'll see it again. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, these engines are rocking and rolling. So I did make a couple of changes. First of all, I changed this Antarctic gate a little bit. So basically, whenever there's no redstone signal, it pulls lava. And the reason I did that is these pipes, these Buildcraft pipes, are just not as efficient at pumping lava as liquid ducts are. So I have a feeling if I leave this off all the time, when it doesn't need power, it's going to take way too long to come back up and running. And I really want to use these actually Buildcraft pipes instead of the liquid ducts, so I can use all these Antarctic gates to easily turn it on and off. Second thing I realized that I don't know what I was thinking before is that my plan was to fill this wall up with these engines, which would have gave me 40 engines. The problem with that is that's actually going to pump more MJ than this energy cell can actually accept. So I played around a little bit, and with this configuration here, I should be constantly pumping enough MJ that the feed into this energy cell will get 100 MJ. Now, as you could probably do the math, this equals out to roughly about 112 MJ. The reason I did that is these energy conduits, they actually eat up about 5% of the energy. So you got to go about 5% over. I probably went one engine too many, but we wanted to keep things symmetrical. So let's take a look at our energy generation. So let's just hit that there, wait a couple seconds, hit it again, boom, I'm pushing in 100 MJ. So that means I'm actually generating more than 100 MJ. If you do the math, I'm probably generating about 106 MJ, give or take. So I am losing 10, 12 MJ, 5 because of this conduit, and then a couple more because I'm just pushing too much energy. But I am okay with that. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. Everything back here is pretty much still the same. This is coming off here, which is feeding into that one. I already moved over my energy tesseract, so now this is feeding my quarries. And I have this set up a way that I should be able to keep these both charging. So right now this is charged all the way, and this is pushing out 100 MJ. But over here, this is accepting 100 MJ, but it's only pushing out 75 MJ. So that should give me the opportunity to fill this baby up without slowing down my quarry. So let's put the floor back in, and we're just going to cover this all up right here. Right, and didn't want to put that there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do back here. For the moment, I'm just going to leave it open so it's easy to access. But maybe in the future we could do something cool back there. Same thing over here. We're just going to close this up. I did kind of mess this up, didn't I? No, I guess this is fine. right like this. Let's just make sure there's no dark spots. The last thing we want is mobs spawning down back here and blowing this place up. So, okay, good. So let's get those blocks back in my hands. And here we go, the finished product. Now, I'm not sure how much I like this. But there's really no way I could cover this. I could make it run directly into there, and maybe that's what I'll do. But I'm not sure. I'd rather have this energy conduit in front than having the lava in the front and that energy conduit in the back, because then all you're going to see is lava and the backs of those engines, which I don't really like. I kind of like how this looks, so I'll figure this out. I'll figure out something better to do with this in the future, but for now, it's doing me good. This guy is pumping energy. This guy is filling up. This guy is full. And you know what? Let's take a look upstairs. I believe I can actually disable this energy tesseract. Let's just pick that up for now. And now let's go take a look at our mine. I haven't shown you guys the quarry before, but right now we should be pulling quite a bit MJ. Pushing quite a bit MJ to that query. So I'm very, very curious on how quick it's going to be running. And I believe I'm in here. No. I moved to that other one. Okay, let's go back one more time. And we don't have a Nexus built, a Raxis, actually. So I have to keep jumping through my place to get here. But sooner or later, I believe Risen said he was going to build us a Nexus. So hopefully that will be kind of soon. So let's get in here and look at that. That is going pretty fast. This is good. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get much more power into this. Oh, wow. This could take up to 500 MJ. That's pretty crazy. I never knew such a thing. That's wow. So yeah, I'm not running this at full speed, but I think this is running good enough. I do need to add some water over there, but we could take care of that later. But for now, that would be the end of the episode. Next time, we're going to do a little bit more Thaumcraft stuff. I also want to create a chest in here that I could just drop stuff off, and it will make its way into the sorting system over here. And I don't have to worry about it. And as you can see, we built out this sorting system a lot. It's a little laggy down here just because of all the blocks this sorting system is dealing with. I mean, take a look at this. It's just constantly full. Right now, we're just throwing, as I said last time, the items that we don't want into lava, but this is going to replace with a recycling system. We also have, or had at least, glass, stone blocks, and stone bricks being generated. I'm not sure why that's turned off. But anyways, that is it for this time. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.